Hi, I'm Dr. Blair Masters. I would like to talk to you today about a health philosophy that I think if you adopt it into your health will really help you make decisions that are right for your health and help you be in a situation where you see your health improve over time. We are pulled in so many different directions in regards to our health and making healthcare decisions. Do you take the latest drug that is advertised on television? You research it on the internet, but then, they pay to be in front of people more. Are you really getting the health advice that you need? If you follow this philosophy, I think you will be able to make better healthcare decisions. So this philosophy is called the Triad of Health. And when we help people with health problems, we look at 6 things. We look at acupuncture, toxins, nutrition, which has 5 parts to it. It has to do with what you eat, what you drink, hormones, infections, and prescriptions. We look at allergies, your structure, like the bones and the joints, the ligaments and tendons, this sort of thing. Emotions are a big part of health as well. And if all of this is working properly, then you'll have function and you'll basically be at ease. And that's really what people want, is they want function. They want their body to do what they want it to do when they want it to do it. They want to have their function. They want to be able to digest that meal they just ate. They want to be able to take a walk or whatever the situation is. But when these 6 things start to get out of line and not be as good as they should be, that is when you start to see health problems. And structure is a real common one. You fall off your bike when you're a kid, or you have a trampoline accident, and then you get in a car accident when you're a little bit older, and then you have a physical job, or you hurt yourself on the weekends. This sort of thing is something that will catch up to you. Everybody has negative emotions at some point in their lives. This can throw off their acupuncture system. There's many different ways that can happen. We're all exposed to toxins in our air and our water and our food. Nutrition is another huge one. I mean, who eats perfectly, really? When you think about it, we've got so many options that are really bad for us. Fast food is really good tasting and really inexpensive, so a lot of people turn to that, but that is going to have health consequences down the road. And then allergies can affect your health as well. And when these things really start to go south, then your body is in a situation where you'll start to have dysfunction. And dysfunction, some people have it, but they just play it off. We're taught in this country, well, take a Tylenol, or people say, oh, my dad had this when he was my age, or they just kind of put up with it, or just say, I had a big meal, I ate a big meal, or whatever. But they can go along and dysfunction for a long, long period of time. And eventually, you'll have some sort of disease start to occur. And even here, people sometimes will play it off and just make an excuse for it. And you've probably heard there's millions of people walking around in our country that have diabetes and they don't even know it. Or they have heart disease and they don't even know it. They're paying little attention to their bodies and their disease process just keeps getting worse. But eventually, you'll be in a situation where you start to have some sort of pain. And in this situation, many people go back up here and they get a prescription. And this brings up another big problem with our healthcare system. And that is, I believe doctors specialize far too much. Nobody looks at your health holistically. Nobody steps back and takes a holistic look. Medical doctors, if you go to them, you'll get a prescription. If you have back pain, here's your prescription. You have allergies, you get a prescription. I'm depressed and I have emotional issues, here's your prescription. It doesn't matter, you're getting a prescription. Acupuncturists many times are kind of in the same boat. No matter what kind of health problem you're having, you're getting needles poked in you. Structure, Chiropractors do the same sort of thing. There's many chiropractors there. They say if your spine's in a line, everything will be fine. Well, that goes only so far. You can't expect your spine to be in alignment, eat junk food all day, and still be healthy. It just doesn't really work that way. So when you're making decisions about what approaches to take to your health, take this into consideration. Know that doctors specialize and that you need to step back and look at your entire health situation. And if it's not correcting the problem, then it's probably not the underlying cause. And just as an example again, let's say you have a bone out of place and it's pinching your nerve, causing you pain in your back. Well, it doesn't matter how many medications you take, the bone's never getting back in place. Or if you're in a situation where you're having an emotion and you need to talk to somebody about it, it doesn't matter how many drugs that you take, that's not going to resolve this. It just numbs you or covers it up. So be sure that you kind of implement this in your health and internalize it in how you make decisions in regards to your health care. And really, if you do this, you'll bring your health up, you'll bring your family's health up, and that's really what it takes to bring wellness to the world. Thanks for listening.